Hello, bringers of the light. Hello. Let's take a look at the week ahead in the cards as we're recording this several hours before the total solar eclipse in Aries on Monday, April the 8th. The tarot deck that wanted to come out for this week is the Midnight City Tarot. So we're going to grab a few cards from here. And the Oracle deck that wanted to come out this week is a little Starseed, Pleiadian Power, my deck, Pleiadian Power. So I'm going to get 3 cards for the week ahead. Let's see what's happening after this eclipse. It sounds like we're going to be in a big integration point. Okay, Spirit wants us to have 2 cards. Oh, this Two of Wands just keeps coming out. So we've got, okay, focus. I think it wants to focus on her face. Focus over here. Maybe you can't see what's happening. 2 of Wands, my goodness. And the 8 of Pentacles. Hi. 2 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. 8 and 2 is a 10. Let's get a card from Pleiadian Power. Oh, that was easy enough. We got forward motion. Projects aren't going to finish themselves. Time to get moving. Well, geez. Let's zoom in a little bit on these cards. Here comes the dog. If you haven't already listened, I did a huge, very channeled Bringers of the Light Sundays yesterday. There was lots of interesting messages, lots to unpack there. Here comes Roberto. Oh, he's standing next to the twin flame Lemurian crystal. You need something for your ears? Okay. Here comes Valentina. She's going on top of she's chasing that zombie. She's chasing that zombie on top of the Trick or Treat Tarot. Oh my goodness, yes, we need to get you something for your ears. They're very itchy, I can tell. Get a drink of my tea. Well, it's no surprise, right, that the eclipse is happening and new stuff's going to start coming in. It's a new moon. You've been spending a lot of time working on intentions and dreams that are being made manifest for who knows how long now, and all that good stuff. And I like the 2 of Wands in this deck, so we're going to read from that. We're going to see if Spirit has any other messages for us for the week ahead. 2 of Wands, the location. Oh, I like this deck because it's set in New York City, and the colors are like amazing in this deck. The location is your apartment. The vibe is potential, dreaming, and planning your next steps. The art is you step out onto the balcony and look out past the trees, the buildings, and the river that you can't see but you know is there, to a glowing Manhattan skyline. It is activated with all the possibilities and wonder in the world. The city, its own universe, buzzing with life and full of potential. The advice is now would be a good time to future vision. So in the almost daily reading today that I post those up on TikTok, Instagram, and the YouTube Shorts. And I've been hearing other Wayshowers kind of say the same thing, that, you know, we're having a huge new moon, a whole bunch of new potentials coming through. We have not been guided yet to do any types of readings about, you know, the way ahead, like the next 3 months, the next 6 months, blah, 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 until the eclipse came through. So, because I think you're going to be working with you only would have to, I think, with Mercury retrograde, like rework some of the things that you might have tried to do prior to that. So now's the time to just plan ahead. These things that you're planning for, the new things that you want to start, all these new potentials are going to start showing up for you. Where do they fit into your life? How do they fit into your life? What if your biggest dream you ever wanted dropped into your lap tomorrow? How are you going to work your life around that? The way is going to be made. Things are going to be shown to you. All the hard work you've done with the Eight of Pentacles is going to start paying off. And if you're guided to, now is the perfect time, to take forward motion. And this is not a Mercury, I would say, this is not a Mercury retrograde where, how they always say like, oh, during Mercury retrograde, don't start anything new, don't sign anything new, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, I don't think that any of the things that are coming to you now in terms of ideas, messages, manifestations are anything like totally brand new. So if the love of your life shows up on your doorstep tomorrow, you've been manifesting that new for quite some time. So this is not guidance like, oh, because it's Mercury retrograde, you're not supposed to move forward with that new partner, that new project. The time is ripe to start taking action on these things, which has just been a message for many weeks now from the guides, is just take action, take action, take action, take action. That's all they keep saying. It's not a Mercury retrograde. It's not a Mercury retrograde to sit back and just do nothing. However, it is a good time to plan ahead, okay? Get your ducks in a row with those eight of Pentacles. Those are supposed to be like her baking cookies. Baking cookies, get everything like down, like, what kind of a rough, I would say, Spirit's saying like a rough outline of what you would do or what would happen or how you're going to accomplish something, but allow for the serendipitous events to come in. It could be some tower moments that shake things up a little bit. Just be very flexible with what you've got going on. Have this rough outline of what you want to do, but don't be upset if suddenly, something happens and all of your plans get changed. But it's good to have a plan of action. It's good to have an outline of things you can control, things you can do. But with the energetics of the time right now, over the next couple of months or so, you're just being asked to be very flexible around all of your plans and so forth. So we're going to get a card. Which deck do you want me to use? You want me to get a card, a romance card, because I think that's big on a lot of people's minds. So what's going on for the week ahead in love? And you can take this to be love of any kind, the love of your life, the love of you what's going on in relationships regarding love. So we did use this card yesterday. This was the deck, we used this deck yesterday in those channeled messages. Those channeling went on for almost an hour. And I don't timestamp things, so you just trust that what you hear is what you're meant to hear. But let's get a love message for the week ahead for everyone. Two cards again. We got the Bachelor, which I believe is the Emperor in this deck. And I do like to read from this book, so I'm going to read from this book. Whoops, well, there goes me and my camera. What I get when I'm standing up. And group date, the Three of Rings. So let's see, there may be somebody new entering your life. Let's read the Bachelor, which is number 4. Structure, there, fairness, distinguishing, and trust. This handsome suitor has the weight of the world and love on his shoulders. He provides a sense of structure, order, and discipline, ensuring fairness and quality time for all. Wisely wielding his power, he offers his roses carefully, drawing upon his sharp discernment skills and listening to the gentle whispers of the heart. And then let's put that together with the Three of Roses. Next destination, looking ahead. There, we just talked about it. Travel, progression. Oh, it's Three of Rings. Why do I always do that with this deck? Well, I'm going to read Next Destination because that's what they had me do, and that's what happened to me yesterday too. So it was same thing happened. It was a 3 and a 5. So let's read this one. It says, pack your bags, but this time it's for an opportunity to set sail for a new destination and expand your loving endeavors on a global scale. This is a chance to reflect and evaluate your situation, take in the sights and sounds of all that lie ahead, Being in this space provides a high perspective to observe all future plans and potential challenges so you may continue to progress forward. And the Three of Rings is group date, working together, skills, performance, and weak links. Weak links and poor team players will also be illuminated, making way for the rest to step forward. Okay, so what's happening here? Somebody new may be entering your life with their heart in their hands. We had that card yesterday in the channeled messages with the little bear person, rat / malice person with their heart in their hands. But this person is very structured. It doesn't have to be a masculine. The Emperor is a masculine energy, but put that energy, you know, it could just be moving forward. If you are not, you know, looking for love or anything, it could just be you, like, you know, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and getting yourself organized. Things that need to be released are going to be very illuminated, especially by the time the next full moon gets here. It's going to be it's a very important full moon in some traditions. It said that it's the one where the biggest amount of blessings come in. I believe it's going to be, because we're going to be in the sign of Taurus, I believe, by the time it comes in. So Taurus is all about, you know, luxury and wealth and all the good stuff and the comforts of life and home and family. And I just feel like over the next couple of weeks, even though this is a week ahead reading, this week you're just being guided to allow for any new potentials to show up, be it people, places, things, or ideas. Plan ahead as best you can. Get yourself a rough outline. If it's love, let's say this is a third-party situation. Let's say you are, you or somebody else has to leave some sort of third-party situation in order for you to start a relationship with someone. The way is going to be made for that. Things will be illuminated. Things will be shown. It's not going to be a messy breakup, you know, like might have happened in the past. It's going to be something very amicable, very high vibe, very much in your favor. So trust the signs that you're seeing. Trust the messages you're getting. If you're guided to do something or go somewhere or talk to someone, you know, take that message seriously and take action on that. Because it's a two-way street here. And if some offer comes your way, that new timeline, that new reality can't start until you accept the offer, right? Or you take that person's hand, or you know, decide to move forward and do something and then actually do it, rather than just sitting back and thinking that everything's just going to come your way. So this is a time about planning, making a rough outline for moving forward, and then taking the action steps that you're guided to take. If something's out of your control, trust that your guides are going to be bringing those things to you in the best way that they can for your best and highest good, and then release and surrender that to them. Let them handle that. If it's a new person, a new love relationship, a new friendship, you know, it's a two-way street. There's free will happening there. The other person has to decide to take some action towards you, possibly. And so you might be the one waiting for that person. And so you just have to love who you are now and trust that those things are going to come to you in perfect and right timing for the best and highest good of all. It sounds like it's going to be a very action-packed week ahead, where you should allow yourself time for reflection, contemplation, rest, love, self-care, and then taking some action. Allow yourself some time to integrate all these total eclipse energies and pay attention to your dreams, your dream time, your daydreams, things that are coming to you in your visions as the week progresses on. Those new potentials, those new timelines, those new higher vibe opportunities are going to start showing up for you in some way, shape, or form, more like through an intuitive third eye kind of a thing, where you feel it or you sense it or you know it's coming. And then you can start to, and then signs too. You'll see signs that things are coming, and you'll start to be able to work your reality around the new that's showing up. Do I think the new is just going to show up and go like, wham, bam, I'm here? They're saying quite possibly it could. So be prepared for those things that just seem to pop up like sometimes when I'm walking my dog, she's a very reactive dog, and if she's anybody that she doesn't know, it's an all out, like, you know, she's like the best guard dog in the world. But it can be very scary to people, you know, like she rushes off her, she's on a long leash and she just rushes towards them and likes barking like a crazy dog. And so I always tell Spirit, like, no pop-ups, please. You know, I don't want anybody to just pop up unexpected, because I don't want my dog to get hurt. I don't want myself to get hurt. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody to, you know, anything to happen to anybody. And so, but Spirit's like, in this case, you know, pop-ups could happen. People could pop up that were, you know, coming back around for more. People could pop up that at your front door to rhyme. People could pop up, like the Raven said, evermore. Forevermore, your forevermore love could pop up out into your reality. Finally, somebody you've been manifesting. So just pay attention, have fun with the energies, enjoy your life, and just, you know, stay cool. All right. That's all we have for you now. We hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and we will talk to y'all again soon. Take care.